Good morning, my dear students. Today we are going to learn Chapter 5 Television. Television is a poem that gives a rude shock to the young TV watchers. However, it makes them aware of the truth about TV watching. Parents who are addressed in the poem directly realize how they have neglected their duties towards their children by allowing them to go on watching TV in order to buy time and peace for themselves at home. The poem begins on an abrupt and dramatic note. The poet addresses parents and exhorts them never to let their children come near the TV set. He goes on to the extent of saying that the idiotic thing, TV set, should not be installed at home at all. He cautions parents against the excessive watching of TV by their children. The children go on staring at the television screen for hours. Their eyeballs, out of exhaustion, come out. In a hyperbolic manner, the poet says, "Last week, in someone's place, we saw a dozen eyeballs on the floor." The poet admits that there are some advantages to the parents as their children watch TV. The children remain quiet and do not make mischiefs. They do not disturb their parents. The parents get time to do domestic chores. But the disadvantages of too much television to the children cannot be ignored. By using all capital letters, the poet underlines the fact that watching television in excess means the death of imagination. He says, "It rots the sense in the head. It kills imagination dead. It clogs and clutters up the mind. It makes a child so dull and blind." The poet then introduces the parents' point of view. The parents might ask him how their children will be entertained in the absence of the television. The poet reminds them that they have forgotten how as children they read books when there was no television. In the past, books were a good source of entertainment. Then the poet refers to several books of adventure and fantasy used to be read in the past by the children. The children were fascinated by fine fantastic tales of dragons, gypsies, queens, whales, and smugglers. So the poet appeals to parents to throw the TV set away and install in its place a bookshelf on the wall. Parents should ignore the bitter opposition of their children to this move for some days. Slowly but surely, the children would start reading books and soon realize the uselessness of the ridiculous machine, the television. In this poem, we can see that the poet asks parents never to allow children to watch TV. TV should not be installed in our houses, the poet says. Children continue to stare at the TV screen for hours and strain their eyes. Our poet is complaining. And the poet is talking about the advantages of watching TV too. There are some advantages for the parents. Many parents allow their children to watch TV to get freedom and buy peace at home. The poet is expressing his worry by saying that TV watching makes children dull as it blocks fresh thinking. He reminds us in the past, children were entertained by books of adventure, fantasy, etc. Because of that, the poet is asking all the parents to avoid this worry. What will make my children entertained if there is no television? He is reminding that in the past there were no TV but only the books of adventure, fantasy, etc. So he asked the parents that parents must throw the television set out and install in its place a bookshelf. The poet is asking parents to suffer the initial cries and fights just because the children did not get the chance to watch television. But later, they will thank their parents for replacing the TV set with the books. Television by Dal is a long detective poem written in a light tone with a message that is relevant in our times. It is an earnest appeal to parents to warn their children away from watching television to reading of books. In their crazy for the idiot box, children have lost their innocence. They have become unruly and disobedient. They are no longer interested in the world of fantasy in children's stories. The poet is saddened that watching television in excess makes children dull and unimaginative. So, the parents must throw the television set out of their homes and should replace it by a set of books. The parents will at first face bitter opposition from the children, but later they will be thanked for this thoughtful, good action. The adults' opposition to TV watching is because of its being a passive process during which we are not as actively engaged with the material as we are during the process of reading. This passivity makes our brain slow and strained. The poet is using idiotic thing or ridiculous mission to describe TV. He is also using idiot box to describe television. He is using these all harsh words in order to describe the television just because it is killing the imagination in children. The television also takes the fresh thinking from the hearts of children. That is the reason why our poet is using all these harsh words to describe television. He is also criticizing the way that the children sit in front of the television and stare at it. In a funny way and also in a very criticizing manner, he says, "Last week in someone's place we saw a dozen eyeballs on the floor." He is criticizing that the eyeballs fall from the face just because of staring at television. He is also criticizing the parents for allowing children to stare at the television for hours and hours. The poet is questioning the responsibility of parents. Parents is considering watching television as an easy method so that parents can take a lot of time to do their household works and their office works. But he is reminding that you are killing the fresh thoughts and imagination and good power of children. We will see the stanza-wise explanation in the next class. Before that, read and understand the poem and try to find out difficult words and its meanings. Thank you.